Welcome to a special end-of-season bonus series by the Ed Answer Key. You'll hear a unique conversation between a father and son who are both educators and passionate about the transformative power of education. So buckle up, folks. We're about to go on a journey through time filled with a whole lot of wisdom, laughter, and tears.
There's no crying! There's no crying in baseball!
So let's dive in and discover what makes my father and countless others like him so special. So how many years did you have in before you retired?
39 years as a regular teacher. And now I'm getting ready to go into my 13th year as a substitute teacher. So I got a total of 51
years.
51 years, yeah, in education. Yeah.
And how long did you take off while you were retired before you started subbing?
Oh, about 3 months.
3?
Yeah. Before one thing, my wife and I retired at the same time. So what I did was started subbing.
That's good. And so you mentioned your wife. How many your wife, mom, how many years between the both of you? Because you guys were retired at the same time, right?
Retired at the same time. I had 39 years. She had 37. So you the math teacher. What that add up to?
Man. 76?
76, right. So when we retired, both of us together had 76 years of experience.
And mom is not subbing.
Oh, no. You can bet on that. You would think, because she's still running into some of the kids that she taught.
So your perspective is unique. So you started where the society was a lot different, but segregation, things of that nature.
Right.
But now you're substituting. What are some of the system differences that you've observed that you can compare from now, 2024, as compared to when you started teaching in what?
1973.
In 1973.
Well, the biggest thing is the way that the administration now deals with discipline.
Okay.
Because for me, discipline is the key to learning. If you don't have any discipline, you're not going to have too many people going to learn anything. And now we became more lax. That's the reason why you have a lot of problems in school, because of the lack of discipline.
So you had mentioned coaching. What role did extracurricular activities like coaching played in your ability to be a teacher, or even in the development of your students?
Well, for one thing, you had to be eligible academically. Okay. And there was a certain grade point average you had to achieve with no F's on your report card or whatever before you could be eligible to even play. So right there, that told you that you're going to be the student first and the athlete second. And it falls back on my desire to be a teacher. Those fundamentals, again, inspired me to be a teacher. And then the way you were taught is the way you teach. And that's how I taught my kids. Well, not students, my students. And being fair and firm and do the right thing. But like I said, nowadays, grandparents are raising kids nowadays. Foster parents are raising kids nowadays. When you turn on the TV and you hear the news, it's always 16-year-olds, 16, 15, 14,
right,
17-year-olds are the ones who are getting in trouble.
Right. I come in contact with that with the parents at the school and where I work, where socioeconomic status is really low.
Right.
So at or below the poverty level for the majority of our students. So parents may not be home. I've said before, I always feel like they send that child to school the best possible way that they can. I've always felt like it's a lack of understanding on the family side. Maybe it's they're not there because they're working a split shift. Maybe they don't know about school because they didn't have a good experience. You know, maybe they're at grandma's house and maybe, they need multiple incomes in order to keep the heat on.
Right. And like when you emphasize that family background, especially socially, when I first started teaching, or even when I was in elementary school, that one teacher had taught my brothers, my uncles, even some of my mothers. That played another role. They already knew how you were socially, as far as where you should be and where you should be going.
Thanks so much for joining us for this episode of the Ed Answer Key.
Your support means the world to us. Be sure to stay in the loop about upcoming topics by downloading our free podcast companion at www.edanswerkey.com. So until next time, class dismissed.